It was easy to see that as Gorilla Tag was becoming more popular, the average age of its player base was shifting from around 16 to 17 more to like 12 to 13, mostly because the Quest 2 had been out for around 6 months. Gorilla Tag kept gaining traction throughout 2021 and 2022, especially with the preteen audience. Then the beginning of the end came at Christmas of 2022. Now I don't know why, but it seemed every single kid from ages 5 to 10 wanted a Quest 2 for Christmas that year, and most of them got one. Now combine that with the fact that Gorilla Tag was released on the official Meta Store on December 15th, in other words, a week and a half before Christmas, and the game was still free. I believe that this was the series of events that led us to having Gorilla Tag gift cards in GameStop. It was on the featured carousel for a month. They knew what they were doing. After the release, Gorilla Tag just became more and more popular with a younger and younger audience. I don't know why, it just made something click in young kids' brains. According to Wikipedia, it's because the game was easy to learn but hard to master. Regardless, Gorilla Tag just continued to grow, and by June of 2024, the game had accumulated 10 million total players and made $100 million in total revenue, also according to Wikipedia. Funnily enough, a year after that was when they decided to implement an age verification and parental control system. I mean, we've all seen the clips of literal toddlers playing Gorilla Tag. Anyways, I think the best place to start with the consequences section of this video is that $100 million in total revenue that the Gorilla Tag developers, Another Axiom, made, and more specifically how they made it. Gorilla Tag was free, remember? Well, not anymore. The game costs $20 now on PC. The game is still free on the Quest Store. So if Another Axiom's goal was to maximize profits, as the large amount of microtransactions in the game would seem to imply, then making the PC VR versions $20 was actually a really smart move. You see, a small percentage of a free-to-play game's total players actually pay for microtransactions, and of that small percent, most of them are children, which is why Gorilla Tag is still free for Quest players, because most of them are children. As standalone VR became more accessible to a larger audience with the Quest 2, PC VR did the opposite and became less accessible, with headsets like the Valve Index setting the standard to expensive, but quality, systems. The majority of exclusively PC VR users are adults, who, as I said, are less likely to pay for microtransactions in free-to-play games. So if you're a PC VR user and you just have to try Gorilla Tag, you need to pay $20. That way, Another Axiom can still make money off you. Now, they do seem to be trying to justify this price tag by including $20 worth of in-game currency with the purchase, but come on dude, this is just lame. As for making money on the Quest side, they have a whole map to sell you cosmetics, which, as we said, children seem to be quite the fans of purchasing, so that's where the $100 million in total revenue came from. Now, all of this is to say that Gorilla Tag made everybody realize that there was serious money to be made in virtual reality.